put a song out between two guys, like, oh fuck, it's got to be, about the church in the valley and the Lord Jesus Christ and fucking babies and all of that shit. So
I
the fact
mean,
that
Yeah.
yeah, you put in like two lesbians, it's national hit, top 100. But you put your heart and soul in there like you do, and they just fucking shit on it.
hey, I'm having a lot more fun. So the fact that Ram Ranch evolved out of it is the greatest thing that I could have ever wished for. So I stood up for our quarter, Cowboys and Cowboys. So fuck them, like I'm
Yeah.
happier now. I'm just honored to have something that is qualitative.
This is a good song.
Exactly, fucking Cowboys, fuck all the way. Whoa. So the irony is, my product came out from that, fucking.
Should we turn off the music or?
Fuck all. Cowboys and Cowboys. Fuck. And as you know, fucking Texas can be such. Texas, the true, oil wealth can sometimes be pretty cold-hearted. So Nashville is where the cross bearers have flocked. But, like sometimes, like when the state becomes really wealthy, they can also be pretty, nasty when it comes to the community, So the fact that Cowboys and Cowboys. Fuck, yeah, it's so sweet. Honest to heavens, boy.
It's fine.
I'm
Let me
just-
get up my list of questions I had prepared.
Well, I have an interesting question for you. Would you rather have a thin dick or a fat dick?
That's a good question. Grant?
What's that?
He asked if he would rather have a thin dick or a fat dick.
Oh fuck, I'd sooner have a nice fucking huge hard fucking cock that's 12 inches.
Oh yeah.
A big hard fucking cock sticking straight out. Fuck.
Same.
Gotta have that meatloaf dick, you know what I mean?
Whoa. But, cool buttholes getting wild, like boys, cool guys begging to be fucked with their sweet buttered hole in the air. Fuck. For sure. Absolutely.
Have
you
ever done porn, Grant?
Of course I have. Fuck, I've got 211 DVDs up on Amazon.
Oh, really?
Fuck. Yeah, from Ram Ranch 6-disc set to
No,
fucking
I mean, like
farm.
video.
Yeah, videos. I have 211 up there at Amazon.
Oh, damn.
Fuck. Yeah, Ram Ranch 6-disc set, Farm Boy Cock, fucking Oxford Boys, all of the above. Fucking, I studied drama at UCLA, for now to be in, I'm a member of ACTRA, and all I ever did was to go out on these fucking psycho, CSI type things, playing a fucking cop. Oh, here's your gun that you're gonna, blah blah blah. And I just got so fed up with all of this psycho stuff and violent stuff with guns, and I figured, hell, I want to do something qualitative. So porn and frat boy, cowboy, biker boy stuff is where I'm at right now, and I'm just fucking happy as can be. But ultimately, my music, my core foundation is, the greatest happiness of all. As I say, for those, songs, if I can put a song out that supersedes Tool and blows my mind, that I'm just fucking happy as can be, because, I go back to Pink Floyd, Zeppelin, Tool, quality stuff. If I can put out a good song, then I'm happy. That's the greatest, joy in my life. Look at Eminem, his 8 Mile. His 8 Mile song, excuse me, means more to him than the movie or the Academy per se, even though he got even though he got the Academy for the song. It's like Springsteen with Philadelphia or Elton John for Lion King. When you win an Academy for a song as the soundtrack for a movie, that to me is the greatest. I mean, you know, like you take a look at, you know, like, you know, whether it's Gladiator or whether it's somebody in, you know, getting an Academy for actor, of course that is brilliant, you know, but he's reading somebody else's lines.
Yeah.
Whereas Eminem to have created 8 Mile, to me in our generation, he's top shelf.
You know, speaking about your music, if there's one special guest you would have, like in one of your songs, who would it be?
One special what?
One special guest, like a new featuring artist. Like who would you join?
Who would I collaborate with?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I was at the Rainbow in Sunset Boulevard having lunch one day, and as you may remember, when Ozzy had his TV show, his son would go to like the Roxy and Rainbow in Sunset Boulevard, you know, during the show per se. So anyway, I was in the Rainbow on Sunset Boulevard having lunch one day, and who comes in but Ringo and his entourage to sit down in a booth. And as you may recall, when Guns N' Roses did November Rain, they had the Rainbow sign and they had a booth with stained glass windows. Well, that's at the Rainbow. Excuse me. So anyway, I'm having lunch and Ringo comes in and sits down in a booth. And I go over to Ringo and I say, Ringo, I hope I'm not imposing. I just want to congratulate and compliment your genius on the White Album. The White Album, what's your name, by the way?
Oh, I mean, my name?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Brian.
Okay, Brian. So I said to Ringo, I say, and as you may not know, Brian, but the White Album is a double white album with green apples on the labels, and While My Guitar Gently Weeps comes from that set. And as a young boy, when it came out, I walked through a snowstorm with that album under my arm, a double album, and listened to it, you know, because it was so brilliant, you know. So anyway, I'm standing here with a Beatle, and I say to Ringo, I say, I'm going to UCLA studying drama, and I'm working on a script about life beyond death, very Dante-esque, I said to him. You know, and Dante inspired Rodin to do The Thinker, and I've been to the Museum Rodin, Paris and Milano and Firenze, where Dante lived, and I was to Rodin's grave where the Thinker is, and the Thinker comes from the gates of hell, who inspired Rodin, you know, to the Divine Comedy and blah, blah, blah. So I say to Ringo, I say, I'm working on a script that's about life beyond death, and it's very Dante-esque. And I said, hey, lad, sit down. So I'm sitting with a Beatle, okay, Brian?
Yeah.
So at the end, Ringo was kind enough to say to me, he says, listen, Grant, if you need some help with your soundtracks for your movies, you get in touch with me. Wasn't that something?
So you got in touch with Ringo Starr, and he was actually
No,
open-
I did not get in touch. Like, yeah, I sent a couple of things over to his penthouse in Monte Carlo. Like he has about a $50 million penthouse in Monte Carlo right now. And I've been down to Monte Carlo. I've been down to Nice and down to Milano and Firenze. So anyway, you know, the point is, who would I want to collaborate with in today's world? I just thought that was so nice of a Beatle to offer to help me with my soundtracks. But the fact of the matter is, Brian, I personally like to do things solo, because then I do not have any contractual obligations or legalities that I've got to honor. Like can you imagine? Like I own, you know, my Ram Ranch creation is my creation. Whereas if I were to collaborate it with Eminem per se, and then he wants, you know, to use it, or if he says to Grant, you know, I'm responsible for it, not you, Brian.
I mean, still, like, actually, Ringo would be a really cool collab
I
partner,
know,
don't you
I know. And I did 3 versions of $1 Billion. If you take a look at $1 Billion RAK, which is up there right now at you know, like at iTunes, it's in the top 10 right now. $1 Billion RAK. It Well, that one is. I know you don't know who Gowan is. Gowan was a guy in Toronto, and he did a song called "Moonlight Desires Haunt Me," and he did, you know, "A Criminal Mind Is All I Ever Had." Well, I did 3 versions of $1 Billion, and one of them I actually used Ringo's song. I'll get by with a little help from my friends. because as you know, like, so I put this big oil deal together on Wall Street, and then the Gettys shafted me for my investment banking fee. But ultimately, it gave me the foundation for my music. It drove me to release $1 billion. I would never have released it, Brian, without that situation. And the fact was, I was a multimillionaire before I ever went to Hollywood, before I ever put the oil deal together through real estate in Toronto, through my friend who was a multi-millionaire who got me into real estate. And the fact was, he took me to Berlin and he took me, to Paris many times. So the fact of the matter is, I went out to Hollywood to get into a creative world, and my movie, Getty movie, and my song, my first CD, $1 billion, came about because of it.
That's quite a story.
Well, I earned the Gettys $1 billion. The way they treat me, it really sucks. Da 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 da. And then, like the Getty Museum sits atop Malibu while the corpses of World War II scream, "J.P. Getty, we know you." Like, whoa. Like, that is rap, man. That is rap. So the rappers opened the door for me, like as they did for anybody from Beastie Boys to Eminem. Pardon?
I said, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. The rappers opened the door because, like as it was, like, excuse me, to sit down and say, oh, well, I'm going to, get into the music industry. And, well, what's the competition? Stairway to Heaven or Dark Side of the Moon? Oh, I can outdo that. Like, whoa, there's no way,
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, like it's basic realization that, oh, yeah, you're going to, put a country song together that's better than, I tried so hard, my dear, to keep you satisfied. Like you just don't do it, whereas rap opened the door. Because rap opened the door, oh, I earned the Gettys $1 billion, the way they treat me really sucks, So you put out your creative item, and if it rhymes, it's art, it's music. Now you're able to do that, So the rappers opened the door for me, and I got into rap, and I was, able to put together my lyrics that meant so much to me, and I actually put it together to get back at the Gettys. Earned the Gettys $1 billion, so they treat me really sucks, and then evolved into $4 billion with inflation. And when Texaco took over Getty, during the shareholders, $4 billion, the market value increase. So the fact is, it opened the door for me, and not only that, as I say, like in my book, The Train Clicks Along in the Darkness, so it became like a Tolkien, Hobbit, and Charles Dickens story. The train clicks along in the darkness. I did all my geological surveys in Alberta, and I put this big oil deal together so I could finance my movies and my music, and then it comes together and it became my movie. So, like I just, excuse me, I am just so elated with where I am right now in my creative world. And my music is the foundation. Like, that's like saying to Springsteen, who won his Academy for Philadelphia, or Eminem, or even Elton John for Lion King, gee whiz, and like for example, in the early days, Frank Sinatra, or Elvis, did so many movies, but you try to take the music away from those guys, and they would never let you, because that was their foundation. That was their foundation. So whether it's Elvis, gee whiz, I've been through Memphis and Nashville. And the fact is, take a look at Elvis's legacy that he left. He's done 48 movies, and I used to, so Elvis left, so much, but his music is his foundation. Like, there's no movie that could ever stand up per se than what Elvis has contributed to music. That's the same thing with the Beatles. Yesterday, da 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 da. Whatever song it is, like, to me, if you can put something together, whether it's my Ram Ranch, a 6-minute item, or a 3-minute item, or a 7-minute item, Stairway to Heaven or Dark Side of the Moon, like, that is so. As a matter of fact, I say to my colleagues and family, like, gee whiz, and then I'm getting compliments now, like, Brian and guys, like, for my fans, like you guys, to say I'm today's Mozart, like, whoa, what a compliment, because as I say to my friends, like, okay, Elton John, for example, Lion King, what a masterpiece. Elton John's music supersedes Beethoven, Bach, and Mozart by a quadrillion miles because there's lyrics, his voice is there, and whether it's Philadelphia, look at Springsteen picking up an academy for like that. So so for these brilliant musicians, like I'm a Tool head, I'm a total Tool head. Maynard to me is top shelf. I go to see Tool. I've seen Tool. Who are you to wave your finger? You must have been out of your mind. Like fucking Tool. Maynard is the best on this planet. Like he's got Pucifer, he's got a perfect circle. Fuck, where's your God, your Lord, your Christ? When he did that song about his mother dying from cancer. Judith. I saw a Perfect Circle not too long ago. He did Doomed. Like that fucking song. He says, just so fucking brilliant, fuck you, like just so over the top, so for someone able to put a show on, like I've seen Metallica. Metallica's last tour fucking rocked. The flames shooting up for fucking 58 feet, like that's close to 6 stories on the stage, and I was near the stage and you could feel the heat from the fucking, the flames, like fuck, just brilliant, brilliant stuff, So for a band to come out and do a show like that blows your mind, like it blows my mind more than he does, Sure, you frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn, or Star Wars, or whatever it might be. You go and fucking butter on your fucking fingers from the popcorn per se, but you go to a fucking Tool show or Metallica, it blows your mind. It blows your mind.
Yeah. Could you I'm pretty interested by that oil thing you mentioned that was really the beginning of your career and everything. I actually don't know about that. What can you tell more about that?
Yeah. See, my friend who got me into the corporate world through real estate, Peter Kasperi, designed Tubular West Tower in Toronto, which is like Young and Bloor, 28-story building. He was halfway up when I met him, and then when the crane was taken down, he gave me the flag, and we were buddies. Like he showed me his mansion in Berlin that he lost in the war. He took me to Brenners Park in the Black Forest down the Rhine. We saw Paris together, London, Hamburg. So he was, excuse me, in today's money, worth about, say, 385 million. So he got me into the corporate world. Office on the 47th floor of this bank tower. I had a $7 million house in Rosedale. I was worth like about $28 million. I had a condo in Key Biscayne, Florida. I got my parents a resort where my dad quit drinking. So it got me to Paris so many times, Milano and Firenze, and it got me into a world that was so amazing, but I did not want to just live in some big old mansion with cobwebs on the windows per se, because I'm Scorpio like Rodin and Picasso and Bill Gates.
Yeah.
So I just decided that I wanted to do something creative with my life, gee whiz. So I just basically cast aside, what I had and went to Hollywood. And I went out to Hollywood and gee whiz, I ended up living with a professor from UCLA, Professor Levine, law grad from Boston. And gee whiz. So then while I was out there, I just realized I needed some big bucks to produce some films, like, whoa, this is such a gigantic, area out here, from Bel Air to Westwood to Santa Monica to Malibu, all of the above. So the fact is, I decided, well, gee, here, I entered the corporate world through kind of law pertaining to assembling properties and blah, blah, blah. So, gee, I come back to Toronto after coming through Houston, New Orleans, Mardi Gras, Key West, New York. And when I went into New York, Avenue of the Americas, I fucking saw Exxon World Headquarters. And I decided, well, fuck, if I could put an oil deal together, then gee whiz. So I come back to Toronto, took out the new president in the real estate empire with a limo. And I said, if I find an oil company, would you present it to Sir John? Because when Peter and I were in Zurich, Peter said to me, do you want to come out to Sir John's yacht? And I said, no, I'm going shopping. Because if you've ever been to Zurich, it's banks, jewelry stores, and the river with a bridge and swans. And one side is cobblestone streets with shops that will blow your mind, even like better than King's Road per se in London. So anyway, gee whiz. So I took out the new president with a limo, and I said, if I find an oil company, would you present it to Sir John? And he says, sure. So and then my story starts. The train clicks along in the darkness. I was on a train, token hash, analyzing financial data, got out to Alberta, did geological surveys, come out with the proper, oil company that, had the proper holdings in certain areas of Alberta, plus, plus, plus. And when I was in California, I met Harvard undergrad attorney Eric Hessler, who was Wayne Newton's lawyer. And so I called him from Alberta. We met at the Bayshore Inn in Vancouver, where Howard Hughes lived. And he started putting my legal documents together. And he was actually from Lake Oswego, which is near Portland, and he had a big mansion there. So he let me use his law offices, and I flew down and met the president of this particular oil company. And all the way along, I had been presenting it to potential purchasers, namely Denison Mines first, Argus Corporation, Petro-Canada, speaking with all of these executives and relaying data and reports. So gee whiz, I got down to LA, presented to Getty. Excuse me. So lo and behold, Denison Mines makes the first bid, and then Getty paid Denison Mines, Steve Roman, $10 million to withdraw his bid, and Getty took it over based upon assets, and it made the Wall Street Journal. So I was just totally, absolutely blown away. The fact that this creation of mine came together in Fortune and Forbes magazine, and thereafter, then like my Harvard undergrad attorney presents my bill, and Gordon Getty as an inheritor just was a prick. Are you there, Brian? Oh, sure. Okay. So my attorney presents my bill, and if you've ever seen Saturday Night Live, like with David Spade, I kind of refer to it as I was David. They gave me a David Spade, and that's like the center finger saying, "Oh, and you are," like, "Oh, gee, yeah, like I'm the guy who put this fucking deal together. I brought in the first bid and the second bid, and now you are refusing to honor my fee." So inheritors sometimes, guys, are yeah. George Getty found a Getty Oil Company in Oklahoma, a great Irish Oklahomian who married a German, Sarah Reicher. So in the 30s, when George died, Sarah, this lovely Nazi bitch, and her lovely little Nazi son, John Paul Getty, supported Hitler. I know, they supported fucking Hitler. And during the Battle of Britain, which was like October 1940 into May 1941, they were shipping oil to Hitler while he was getting his Gainsborough and his Rembrandt. The owners were going into the ovens, and they just figured, and Getty and John Paul Getty had a file from the FBI against him for espionage, for bringing Nazis into his Hotel Pierre in New York City, and all of this crap. So I was starting to research, Old Man Getty when they were bucking my bill, and I find out this is who I'm dealing with, a bunch of goddamn Nazis. Fuck. I know, and it became my movie. See, when I say to my dad was recently knighted by the president of France for fighting at Normandy on D-Day, through Caen for 9 weeks of snipers, through the Battle of the Scheldt, Leopold Canal to Berlin. My dear dad, my grandfather was a sergeant major at Vimy, and my uncle Billy was killed at Vimy Ridge. So here's my dear father, who's with us today. Excuse me. And he's knighted by the president of France lately. So he's got this big medal. If you go to the MacDonald Bank site, which is my bank, okay? If you go to macdonaldbank.com, there's a picture of my dad there with his medal and my grandfather at Vimy Ridge. So my communiques with my father are, I go out, to Hollywood to get into the movie industry. I come back up to Canada. I go across Canada. The train clicks along in the darkness. I put this big oil deal together to finance my movies, and it becomes my movie, Getty movie. Whoa.
Yo, holy fuck, there's a lot of people in here.
Yeah. So it becomes my movie, Getty movie, and now the latest one, Getty Hitler.
So yeah, I don't want to play CS.
Pardon?
They don't want to play CS. We're looking for
Michael and Pierce, can you get out like right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're really sorry about that.
Just a little interruption.
Okay,
Hey,
sorry. Is there a story or
nope.
something?
Yeah. So I'm just telling the guys the relationship of Getty to $1 billion, or the Getty's $1 billion. Actually, now it's $4 billion. Like if you go up to iTunes, $4 billion is up there as well as Getty Hitler Opera. But ultimately, it was my first song. Earned the Getty's $4 billion. The way they treat me, it really sucks. And then it ends with the Getty Museum sits atop Malibu, while the corpses of World War II scream, J.P. Getty, we know you. Like, fuck. So I put this $4 billion oil deal together on Wall Street, and it motivated my first song, and I'm ever so happy. So the principle is, I had so much money in the beginning that after I put the oil deal together, the fact that it launched my music career, I am so elated. So, like, I could not be happier. So the fact of the matter is, like I'm communicating with old fucking Gordon Getty in San Francisco. It's Gavin's running for governor, and I'm just saying, fuck you. I'm going to launch a $22 billion war crimes lawsuit in The Hague at the International Court of Justice against your fucking ass for your father supporting Hitler. So it ain't over yet. So whoa, I'm just having like so fucking wonderful a fucking time with my music. So so if some new guys come into this chat, I'll tell you how Ram Ranch came about again. My first rap song was $1 billion, but then I launched Best Friend Jake. Best Friend Jake used to go swimming in the lake, or want to someday be like Dolly, da 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 in the streets of Nashville, blah blah blah. So anyway, then they wouldn't play it because it was about two guys swimming in the lake, too gay for Nashville, with their filthy crosses, dragging them all over the street there. So then came Lonesome Boy in Tennessee, hope to be like Dolly, blah blah blah. And then I realized that they were so homophobic in Nashville that I just came out with, the next Cadillac Riding Cowboy, which was, Gulfstream jet on the runway, gets us where we want to go, Previs and tractor trailers in tow. And then I just fucking realized I'm going to have some fun with the Cowboys if Nashville doesn't want to play my stuff. So that's how it evolved.
That's still quite an incredible backstory for like your music. You had like this $1 billion oil deal, and then you got your like inspiration to make your music. It's kind of a interesting background.
It's amazing.
Oh, the fact that as I say, the train clicks along in the darkness was I was just an avid fan of Tolkien and The Hobbit, and the journey that I went out there and put this big oil deal together and living in Professor Levine at UCLA, studying drama, working on movies out there, and having lunch with Ringo and meeting all these characters in Hollywood, but the fact is to put the oil deal together and then it to open the door for me in the music industry. Exactly. $1 billion. I earned the Getty's $4 billion. The way they treat me really sucks. So as I say, Brian and the guys, it was rap that opened the door for me. I got in through rap with $1 billion, and then hey, listen, I used to be with my grandfather when he was playing the fiddle, Orange Blossom Special, and my grandmother and my aunt on the pump organ, and singing on Saturday night. So I grew up in the country music industry, but still, am a rock and roll guy. So the fact is, like I figured, okay, Best Friend Jake, you swimming in the lake, country, da 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 da. Hopefully they'll play it in Nashville, but oh, gee, we can't play that, but we'll take a donation to our church, which is a division of the radio station, they say, So, holy hell. And as you know, every damn time the country music industry, oh, I got to thank the Lord Jesus Christ, every fucking second song is about the church in the valley and all that crap. So then I just decided after Cadillac Riding Cowboy, Gulfstream jet on the runway, gets us where we want to go, Previs and tractor trailers in tow. I just figured, fuck you, Nashville. I just put the Cowboys together. I said, I'm going to have some fun with my Cowboy. I'm going to have some fun with the Cowboys. And fucking Ram Ranch came about. Fuck 18 naked Cowboys. So that's how it fucking came about. I just figured I'm going to have some fun with the Cowboys. So
that's incredible. Grant, I had a question because before you mentioned about how you can make your song 6 or 11 minutes. I had a question about Ram Ranch 4. The new Ram Ranch that came out a couple of days ago.
Okay. I just put it Ram Ranch 2, 3, and 4 over the past month, right?
Okay.
Yeah, over the past couple weeks.
My question is, do you feel that having an 11-minute or a longer song helps you convey your message?
Oh, for sure. Because the way I look at, is this Brian?
No, this is not Brian. This is Jeff.
Jeff,
Yeah,
the
no,
way,
I'm right.
hey, listen, do you realize that there's a 25-minute fucking song out?
Not
I
long
have
enough.
I have a 25-minute song out, and I'll tell you the title of it because I'm looking it up right now. I actually, as I was alluding to before, it's "Come Drink a Sean." Is it "Come Drink a Sean"? Da 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 da.
Great title. Great title.
Yeah, "Come Drink a Sean" is like it's a Tool song, and as a matter of fact, I make notes, here, like if like "Boy Who is Sean" is a Tool song. If I come out with a song that's better than Tool, I make a note of it. Like fucking Sean's hot ass is 16 minutes 59 seconds. Like, give me a fucking break. Do you know why? Do you know why I like a long song? Because I am, my followers. One of my fans once said to me, I can't go to sleep at night unless I listen to one of Grant MacDonald's songs, man. Fuck. So listen, I want you guys to enjoy your moments in bed before you go to sleep. So I want to make sure that my fucking songs will last as long as you guys are having fun. So, and the fact is, I find, if a song is a good enough song, it's like water polo, okay? Are you there? Okay, Water Polo Boy is one of my favorite songs. And the reason is because when I was at UCLA, the Water Polo Boys would be in the pool over by the palm trees, just south of, Sunset Boulevard by the West Gates into Bel Air. That's where the pool was, near the residence buildings. And the fact is, if I can put a song on and I can put on repeat, that's like today, for example, I've been playing Tool. And the package is that song, give me what I came for. Give me what, that's a Getty song to me. So the fact is, if I can put a song on like that from Tool and I can have it repeat and repeat and repeat, then it's a good song to me. So if I can put a song on and it's on repeat, then theoretically you can be listening to it for a fucking hour and you just, yeah. The fact is, like a Tool song, that's like Judith. I can listen to fucking Judith from A Perfect Circle, where's your God, your Lord, your Christ, it's not like you've killed someone, and Maynard wrote that fucking song after his mother died of cancer. And he wrote those lyrics like, where's your God, your Lord, your Christ, it's not like you've killed someone, So if you can put a song on repeat and you can fucking listen to it and you can listen to it and you can listen to it, then that means it's a good fucking song. So the fact is, and I always find, that sometimes, while I'm structuring my lyrics and listening to the fucking moans and structuring, it's like scoring a movie. And I just say, fuck, this is so fucking wild, And then not only that, like I build my fucking songs in such an erotic way, like ride that bigger cock up and down, like, so there's the beginning part of it. It's like, on the floor, you fucking whore, your head against bed, gonna ram this big hard cock deep down your throat, gonna fuck your throat deeper and deeper and deeper, so it opens with that. And then, like you build it just like a fucking movie, like you're ramming your cock down his fucking throat, and yeah, Sean, suck that big hard cock, and then you fucking let it flow, and then like fuck, you're fucking his throat, and then you're fucking his butt, and he's bouncing up and down, and he's licking that big fuck cock, begging for cum, and then at the fucking end, like you just let it flow, and then you just realize, holy fuck. And you're flowing with it, and you're creating, like my fans say, this is porn for the ears, like, so fuck. So I'm just fucking flowing with it too. I'm blowing my fucking mind, like so. And then to be able to do it, guys, to be able to fucking structure something, like as I say, water polo boy, of course, Ram Ranch and Jockstrap Cowboys and Shucks Luke, you sure are home, to have fun with these songs. And then, of course, you may not even know Sucking Cowboy. Along comes another cowboy and unzips his fly. Do you know that song?
I don't really. As one of them.
Yeah.
I lost track of all the names of the songs because they just played back to back.
Yeah. So Sucking Cowboy, I got many more miles to go. My horse just got bit by a snake, and I'm biting out the poison. And along comes another cowboy and unzips his fly, and he's pissing and pissing and pissing. And the fact is, you see, my grandfather fought at Vimy Ridge, and when they had the mustard gas, they had to urinate on a handkerchief and put it up to their nose and mouth to purify, so that they wouldn't breathe in the gas. So the fact is, urine will actually, and it was Madonna. It was Madonna who said once, about pissing. Urine has antibiotics and oxidants in it that kills germs. So the fact is, so I come up with this fucking premise that, okay, here's a cowboy. I'm out riding my fucking horse, and my horse just got bit by a snake, and I got many more miles to go, and I'm down biting out the poison from my horse's leg to save my horse's life. And along comes another cowboy and unzips his fly, and he and so the Cowboys are pissing, and then I actually checked this out. I had the fucking cowboy die, and the guy from the radio station in fucking Nashville, out of all fucking things, he says, "Don't let your cowboy die, Grant." So I fucking did a remix on it, and the new remix is the fact that along comes another cowboy and unzips his fly, and he saves me fucking dying, and I wake up, and then I fall in love. So excuse me. So the fact is, some of these, and listen, there's cowboy songs there, where there's Cowboy or Loving You Cowboy or Loving You Cowboy. Those three are like a trilogy. So those three cowboy songs, let alone Oil Rigger Boy and Camaro Cowboy and Huge Cock, there's some fucking songs. There's some fucking songs. Cowboy, Loving You Cowboy, and Loving Ya Cowboy. Those three songs, those three cowboy songs, I can listen to over and over and over again.
Oh, well, we all can.
Hey, because those three songs blow my mind. Like in my fucking Cadillac, my fucking CD that's in there, those three songs are the three songs that I play. Those are the three songs I play. And then, of course, it gets into Ram Ranch and Jockstrap Cowboys and, a couple of other heavies, but those three songs, if I'm going down the highway, those are the songs that come on 1, 2, 3. Because the kettle drums, the violins, the crescendo, the way they build, and the way that they flow, it blows my mind. But as I say, if I put a song on that I know I can put on, whether it's, like Virgin Boy Holes is another one, that blows my mind. There's several in the Sean series, like as I say. Like I'm looking at right now, Boy Horse Sean, 2 seconds, Tool. That's a fucking Tool song. And Come Drinker Sean, Tool. Totally Tool. And Sean's Boy Dream. That's the song. Sean's Boy Dream is 25 minutes long.
So how do you like think of the names of these songs? So do you actually take like inspiration from things that happen in your life to make these songs?
Well, first of all, Jeff and Brian and all the guys there, like Sean is a real guy, and Della is a real guy. And Della, like these are preppy boys, like fucking Sean was living with Andella, and Della is like a fucking guy from that, black movie, like fuck a jock black guy with that big black cock who's been fucking Sean. And I actually broke them up. I broke them up because, I just did not want this to be fucking happening. I did not want Sean to be, like over by this character all the time. Fucking Sean would be fucked by this big black cock, and he would suck this big black cock and swallow all this fucking cum and be fucked and fucked and fucked. And I just, it was blowing my fucking mind. So that, hey, and then of course the Prince Harry fucking stuff, guys. Prince Harry butt fucked in Africa is a fucking, that song blows my fucking mind because of the drums. Prince Harry butt fucked in Africa and fist fucking Prince Harry. Those two fucking songs just blow my fucking mind. Whoa. So the fact is, occasionally, like, there will be songs where there's Camaro Cowboy or Oil Rig Boy that I just say, holy fuck, like that came together, like, so, as I say, it's like scoring a fucking movie, like I want something so toolish, so fucking Metallica, like, something that blows my mind. So if as I say to my guys out there, like you guys, I say, listen, if I put out 100 fucking songs and 22 of them, it comes down to 22 per se, and then if it comes down to, 11, that totally blows my mind, I'm happy. I'm fucking happy.
There's a couple of questions that like other people in the Discord were like asking a couple minutes ago. One of them asked if you've ever been attracted to a girl.
Hey man, I was married for a year to the date to my high school sweetheart, and she knew I was fucking gay. She knew I like guys. I grew up with my buddies. We were always fooling around each other. I have more compatibility with guys, like fuck. Look at Prince Harry, like fuck. Excuse me, or whomever it might be, like fuck, it doesn't have to be Brad Pitt, but a cool fucking guy, like whoa, I can relate a hell of a lot. I can have more fun with a fucking guy out in the field, happiness. So I was married to Susan for 1 year to the day, and she lived at Lahr, an air force base in Germany, and she said she knew I was fucking gay, and she said, oh well, all the guys are gay, and they all each other. So, like she didn't mind, but a year to the day I wanted to get away. And then I had already met Peter, the guy who was worth 350 million, who got me into real estate and helped me create my empire. So that gave me my opening. So, there's no question, fuck, I fucked her every night and licked her pussy and fucked her, and we got along so well, but I knew I was happier with a guy. By far, man. I have a greater bond with fucking guys in cowboy boots and Wrangler jeans and a fucking Ram truck per se. Any day. Fuck, push you up against a post in a horse barn and our hearts collide. Big hard cock deep inside. Fuck, any day. A cool fucking guy.
I mean, more power to you, Grant. I mean, some people would get into those relationships, have these feelings for the guy, and then stay in those relationships even though they're not happy. But you had the courage to get out of there. More power.
Oh, absolutely. And not only that, she just wanted, to have a slew of kids in the suburbs. And man, I just wanted to get the fuck away from there, and say, oh, this is just too much, man. I'm not going to, forfeit my life and my dreams, Fuck. So I just figured, hey, I got too many dreams. I got too many goals. So, I just knew that I had to do it on my own. It's like, the Hobbit, like, whoa, I have to go on, and I'm willing to take my chances in my life. And, yeah. So gee whiz, and, she, remarried. She's got her daughter, and, like she's in a whole different, so to be able to stand up for who you are as early as you can and just realize that, this world we're able to, so with dignity and pride. So, but ultimately, I'm just honored to be in this sector of the music industry and to be able to stand up for our quarter of cowboys and frat boys and breaker boys and, have fun with it. And, and excuse me, and you guys to have fun with it too. I mean, look, the techie boys up there putting together Ram Ranch tribute videos, and Romanian guys, and, just having fun with, all of this. Yeah, and if you've ever seen the latest up there with, please, sir, feed me more cum. Fuck, that is so good, man. That guy up there interviewing guys, he puts the headphones on these guys, and he's able to keep a straight face, and the guys are listening to, please, sir, feed me more cum. Fuck me and my royal bum. Like fucking the guys are fucking heads off. Hey, she's a fucking Leo. Nicest sign in goes like fly. And what she even into the fucking church. It's come out today there. She didn't even curtsy to the queen, and she's making speeches. She's making fucking speeches. She is going to try to run that whole fucking empire, and it's going to backfire on fucking Harry, and he's going to want out. Hey, listen, he just wants his fucking castle, and he knows she's the ticket out of the fucking Kensington Palace. Hey, by marrying her, it gets him his fucking castle. Fuck. Hey, listen, if he moves up to fucking Oxford way with a fucking castle, he'll be fucking all of the boys from Oxford so fucking quick. And you know that he's the coolest fucking boy in the fucking world, and to see this cunt fucking try to take him away from that he, should have in the happiness, she's going to run roughshod, all that fucking shit over. So it's not going to last that fucking long, and she'll just be another goddamn, fucking face in the crowd, Hey, but ultimately, listen, even if he's got his freedom, and Prince Harry kind of, gave. Hey, listen, as you know, I did that fucking song about Hernandez being butt fucked in prison, right? Okay, so fucking Hernandez, he fucking commits suicide so he doesn't have to pay any money to fucking what's his name, whom he killed. Like, so there's some bizarre things that happen in the world, but you can't fucking, just, hey, Harry's still going to be around. Harry's still going to be a cool guy. And the fact is, I know you don't know your Scottish history. I've been up into Northern Scotland to Glencoe, and in the early years, King William of Orange, to unsate the power of the MacDonald clan in Scotland, he sent King William of Orange and Robert Campbell up to, King William of Orange or asked fucking Robert Campbell and his soldiers to go up into the MacDonald castle, and they stayed there. They were housed and fed and looked after, and in the wee hours they got up and slaughtered 28 of my family members at the MacDonald castle. So I've been up to Glencoe, which is north of William, north of Glasgow, and to our castle where it was. So there's a lot of things in history where there's Culloden. Britain fucking fought the Scots up there, and slaughtered, so many Scots. Excuse me. And there was a period in Scotland that they were not even wear their plaids or tartans. So, my ancestor, the first MacDonald, goes back to a Norse king, Somerled, which was the grandson of a Norse king. And then we go back to Scottish kings, and we go back to Irish kings. So I kind of, look at it as if it's a bit of a little opportunity to have fun with the royalty, and say, fuck, I remember, what happened with King William when he lost, I think it was like 38, if not 28, 38 fucking members of my family in February the fucking 12th, in a winter's night in fucking Scotland, you just took the swords and slaughtered family members, so you would unseat the power that the MacDonald clan had on behalf of, England. So, I kind of go back, I did the song with reference to, Prince William as well as Harry. So I'm just kind of having fun with fucking Harry. Fuck. So, fist fucking Prince Harry. Fist fucking Harry. Prince Harry butt fucked in Africa, fuck. Let them sell their fucking cups and saucers. I'm just having some fun with my music, fuck. So, it just gives me an opportunity to have some tongue-in-cheek fucking stuff. Hey, I fucking did Brady fucking Tebow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Brady fucking Tebow in the showers with his big 12-inch hard cock. Tebow fucking, because Tebow was such a fucking a-hole, on the he'd fucking get a touchdown, then he'd do his fucking cross and all that shit to Lord Jesus Christ. Like, fuck off, this is football, buddy. Whoa. So, and the occasional one with the NHL and the occasional one with the World Cup with Argentina, Brazil, and Germany, So occasionally, and then Donaldson's horse cock. Fuck Josh Donaldson, fucking the boys in the shower with 12-inch cock. So sometimes you can, this is ultimately, to have fun with the fucking music, to have some fun. So the frat boys, but ultimately, as you know, the frat boys are the wildest boys of all. Fucking pledge boys on your knees, suck this big haired cock, drink that fucking load of cum. The pledge boys and the frat boys, they're the wildest of all. Fuck. Then the Cowboys are the romantics, and then the biker boys comes in. The biker boys arrive and fuck all the boys. The Cowboys, the biker boys.
I noticed you made some songs about biker boys recently.
Well, gee, West End Crips fucking asked me to do a song for them, and they're a legitimate fucking bunch of biker boys. The West End Crips, man. So I did a fucking, and then I put out the UK fuck boys. I actually started it with the Liverpool. Hey, one of my best songs that I put out, Liverpool fuck boys. If you just grab a hold of it, I just put a new, UK voice, and it's on that album. But Liverpool fuck, it is so fucking over the top, and it's about, so these boys, from fucking Liverpool, they say, hey, would you do a song for us? It gives the fucking names, the tops, the guys that are being fucked, and the guys that are doing the fucking, the guys with the big hard cocks, and they're up from fucking Wigan, which is north of Liverpool as well. And then I wrote in, then in come, so all the fucking frat boys in Liverpool, Wigan were fucking each other, and then in come the Birmingham biker boys and fuck the frat boys. Yeah. So hey, you can only fucking do so much with frat boys. So the fucking biker boys, the young biker boys, ride in and fuck the frat boys. Yeah. So so you just to have some fun with holy fuck. So that's the ultimate. That's like jockstrap cowboys. Drink that piss. So, just push the fucking, lyrics and envelope and just, let it fucking go, whoa. So, it's just a thrill to be able, though, as a fucking techie, as a fucking, total musicologist, who appreciates, trust I seek and I find in you, fuck, when Metallica are doing their key songs, off to Never Neverland, whoa, you can only imagine how they feel about those masterpieces, man.
Must be very proud.
Oh fuck, absolutely. So now Ram Ranch doing that for me, for you guys to have some fun with that stuff, fuck that guy and his girlfriend, driving through drive-in restaurants with Ram Ranch blasting away in the fucking intercom. Just everything about it. Excuse me. To see the guys having that's the most important thing. And of course, Asian Andy's at that tech convention, and he asks the guy, if you would play Ram Ranch over the PA system.
Yeah, I saw this video actually. It's pretty.
I know, and here's Ram Ranch being played in the fucking tech convention. 18 naked cowboys, big herds, dropping cocks, and fuck, holy fucking people are looking around, wondering what the fuck am I listening to? Totally over the top cool. So you can only appreciate the fact that you guys are having fun with this stuff. And then you push the elements, erotic side, and fuck. That's maybe the coolest. I mean, there's the comedic, but it is the erotic aspect of it that is the most mind blowing. Fuck, whoa, fuck, dude. That's why, water polo boy, and it's like oil rig. Oil up that fucking butthole. Fuck. Take off that hard hat and fuck. Whoa. That is so fucking cool, so the edginess of it all is the greatest sense of satisfaction, for sure. That's why Ram Ranch 2, 3, and 4 that I just put out, okay, so the second one is out in the yard, whoa, and not only that, learning how to tie up other young Ram Ranch cowboys and teach them how to fucking suck and drink cum, fuck, give me a break. That is so wild, fuck. Yeah. It's so edgy, so fucking edgy. And then, I know, in the bunkhouse, and then out in the yard, and fucking bronco busting cowboys, and, fucking bull riding cowboys. Because as you know, if you've ever watched the fucking rodeos, those fucking guys are tough. Those fucking young cowboys, those are fucking cowboys. Those fucking guys riding those fucking bulls and those broncos, whoa. They are true Wrangler fucking cowboys, holy fuck. So that's why I just brought those guys back into it, And then, there is, amongst my fucking songs that I put out there, there's the romantic fucking songs, you know, like, but I like the raunchy ones. I like the fucking over the top raunchy ones. Yeah. The frat boy ones, like fucking Sean, you know, down on the floor, you fucking head against the bed, ram this big hard 12-inch cock deep down your throat. Know you want a mouthful of cum, gonna fuck you, fuck you. Like, whoa, you know, like it's just so fucking cool to be able to do this, to be able to fucking put your song out, you know, and all of a sudden it's iTunes within, you know, fucking 4.5 hours. You know, that's pretty fucking amazing.
That is amazing. Like you have an extremely colorful life story background. Like when we see your music, like we don't expect this kind of like really deep backstory behind like these gay cowboys.
Grant, I'm glad that you brought up how there is a joke aspect, but the erotic aspect, because a few weeks ago I turned my friend onto this, onto Ram Ranch. I showed it to him. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" Because he enjoyed it. And then a few weeks later, my friend Eric, he was like, "You know, I think this helped me realize my sexuality." He came out.
I'm fucking honored, guys, you know, like to be able to stand up for who you are. And as I say, you know, push you up against a post and a horse burn and our hearts collide. Big hard cock deep inside, you know, like fuck. And there's 2 songs with reference to that. And one is about the cowboy who's sitting in the horse barn, brokenhearted, after his cowboy buddy leaves, and I had written the lyric there, and his shadow remains. So here his buddy leaves and he's heartbroken, but his buddy comes back to him, and they hold each other and they fall in love. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, that's definitely sweet.
Okay, so then there's another one. The cowboy out, you know, sitting by the fire, and he's brokenhearted because, you know, his buddy's not with him, and he falls asleep, and he dreams that he and his buddy are together. He and his cowboy are together, but he wakes to find that he's all alone. You know, so there are those moments that are threaded through some of those songs that are just, you know, so fucking, you know, they're tearjerker things that, you know, when I'm putting those lyrics together, I just, you know, oh, he's left the horse barn, but his shadow remains on the wall. And, you know, like, so there's these moments that we're able to you know, fight for who we are, realize, you know, I hold you in my arms and be with you forevermore type thing, and our hearts collide, you know, like fuck. So as I say, it's the cowboys that are the romantics, but it's the fucking frat boys and pledge boys that are so fucking cool, so raunchy, that gave me that opening, that opportunity to just fucking let it rip, you know. Fuck, you know, on the floor, you fucking whore, ram this big hard cock deep down your throat, gonna feed you a big load of cum, you know, like fuck, okay, all right, you know, like fuck. So the whole frat boy stuff, just so fucking cool. But you know, like as you'll kind of notice occasionally, like I'll fucking go through the frat house and the fucking pledge boys, but kind of weave the romantic side in there. But you know, I think definitely the most fun is with the frat boys. These fucking frat boys are so fucking cool, man. Any advice for anybody who wants to start what? To start what?
Start
I
making
think,
content like you.
Yeah, any fun content.
Oh, gee, just go all the way, man. Don't hold back. You know, like gee, and just use your poetry and your technical brilliance to score your sounds. If you want fucking, you know, violins or drums, kettle drums, just add with all the technology that we have today. You know, just fucking go for it. You know, like I'm just honored. Excuse me if I can even say, you know, like that to kind of pioneer a bit of the raunchiness and cowboy stuff. You know, I'm just honored to be able to do it, you know, because I feel, as I say, you know, like I went to Hollywood to fucking do something that I'm proud of, that's creative, you know. So it just happened that this is where I you know, am happiest. But yeah, just follow your fucking dreams and go for it, you know, because today's, you know, rating system allows us to put out what we want, and just, go for it, like, fuck. If you, hey, and of course, like, I am so over the top edgy with my stuff that I don't rely. Of course, there's Time Machine, and there's Cadillac Riding Cowboy, and there's the occasional one there that, I have a video, for example, now for Time Machine that might be moving on up into the, regular airplay for video. But the fact is, I'm just fucking thrilled that I was able to get into that cutting edge, sector, because I'm Scorpio and I'm the erotic sign, and I'm just having fun with this stuff. Big hard cock ram deep down your throat. Yeah, you suck that fucking cock, pledge boy. I'm gonna fuck you. So I am having so much fun with it. And so much fucking erotic satisfaction. That's the whole thing to me. If I'm having fun with this stuff, then it's okay with me. I'm happy. So that's it. And if I can fucking put a song out that is so fucking top, like a Tool song, Shoot for the Fucking Moon, like a Metallica song that impresses me, that I am so fucking happy. Like, it's not just about swearing and fucking shit. Like, it's gotta fucking be, as it's gotta be.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's gotta be as qualitative as possible. It's gotta be legit. It's gotta fucking blow my mind. Like a Camaro Cowboy or Plow, or Huge Cock, Oil Rig. It's gotta be a fucking song that blows my mind. For sure.
Oh, definitely. Like,
Yeah.
Grant, we're actually we're really happy to have you, and we don't want to keep you using up all your time, because this is we've had you recount so many interesting stories. We loved having you here. There are a couple people in the Discord. Maybe they want to ask you some questions, so
Sure.
you can answer them in a text form. So
Sure.
someone asks, how do you know when you have perfected a song?
Well, as I say, I use my fucking, levels, it's got to be like something that Maynard from Tool or James Hetfield would be happy with Metallica. I shoot for that fucking quality because, and as I say, if I start off my, say, recording session of, say, 5 songs or 4 songs or 3 songs, and starts out, and I just do not get that edgy one for number 1, then I'll fucking push for number 2 and 3 over, say, a 12-hour period, and then kind of, get into the mood. And then if after number 3 or 4, I get something that I'm so proud of and Maynard could never do, then I'm fucking happy. If I can do a song that fucking Tool could never do, then I'm fucking so happy, and some of them do that, like fucking Oil Rigger Boy, or Huge Cock, or Fist fucking Prince Harry, and I'm able to fucking put that out with principle after what Britain did to my family in Scotland. So I'm able to fucking stand up in a courtroom if ever they say, "What the fuck are you doing, buddy? You're fucking writing songs about His Royal Highness." I'll say, "Yeah, well, I know what this fucking Royal Highness and this fucking people did to my family. They killed 38 of my family members in fucking Scotland, and I've been up into Glencoe, where my fucking castle used to be, where they fucking slaughtered my family." So I am principled enough to be able to put those out. But they put a song out that is qualitative enough that it impresses me, that I'm fucking happy. I'm so happy, so just to be able to have the technology to fucking do it, and the gumption, and just to push the envelope, and to fucking blow my mind with all this erotic stuff. After playback, I say, "Holy fuck, man, that is so fucking mind blowing." The frat boys, with the pledge boys on their knees, sucking and begging for cum. Like, fuck, whoa, that is so fucking over the top,
All right, so I think that about wraps it up. I think you've done an excellent job. I'm very happy to have you here.
Hey, I'm just honored and humbled, by my super fans. Fuck, I am just so honored, that you guys are having fun with this music, because then I know that, fuck, you guys are going down the fucking highway listening to fucking Camaro Cowboy or Big Hard Cock, on the floor, you fucking whore. Fuck, suck that big hard cock deeper, 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 Shucks, Luke, you sure are, huh?
Yep,
Fuck.
definitely. We're still gonna keep listening to the music. It's great. Keep making it. So
Oh fuck, thanks. I'm just on. Oh fuck, I'm honored. You know, you guys that have been with me from the days of Jockstrap Cowboys, Camaro Cowboy, huge cock. You know, you mean so much to me, and to know that, you know, from the creations up there at YouTube, from please feed me more cum. You know, fuck. You know, like, to have fun with this music is the greatest joy that I can fucking have. You know, fuck. So, you know, like, just hold your heads up and you know, enjoy it, and, you know, reach out to your buddy and tell them that you love, you know, push them up against the post in a horse barn, and just, you know, ask them to be in your life forevermore. You know, like, fuck that's number one. You know, to find another guy that you love. That's sweet. Fuck.
All right,
Oh,
so
yeah,
Grant,
yeah.
before we wrap this up, you got any words you want to say for the fans?
Oh fuck! I'm just so honored and humbled, you know, that you guys are having fun with the music. Excuse me, if Ram Ranch 4 that I just fucking put out there is the last song I ever fucking release, I could not be happier with what I've left you guys in this world. Because from the frat boys to the biker boys to the fucking cowboys, it just, you know, makes me feel so fucking honored to know that you guys are having fun with it. And you guys just reach out to your buddy and whisper in his ear that you want to be with him forevermore. And don't forget to call him your fucking whore. Fuck. and have and have some fun.
Words of
And
wisdom.
have some fucking right. Have some fun in life. Fuck. You know, be proud of who you are. Fuck.
All right, guys, can we get some hearts in the chat for Grant before he goes?
Get some hearts.
Oh, you fucking guys are the best. I'm honored and humbled by my fans out there that are having fun. Camaro Cowboy and fucking Oil Rigger Boy and Huge Cock and all of the cowboy stuff and frat boy stuff and biker boy stuff. And as I say, this latest song that came out, the Liverpool Fuck Boys, that is one of the best ones that I just put out lately. You know, round that one up. It's on the UK Fuck Boys album. You know, like, fuck Liverpool Fuck Boys. Yeah. Fuck, great sound, great fucking flow. You know, it's got some content about Liverpool and Wigan boys, and in the Birmingham biker boys come in and fuck the Liverpool frat boys. So it's lots of fun. Fuck, big hard cocks, hard as rocks. Fuck. Fuck. You guys are the best. I love you guys. You, my fans, are the best in the whole fucking world, and I'm just elated that you're out there having some fun with my songs. So you just fucking know that. Oh fuck, honored, man. If I'm able to put in another, you know, 100 CDs, then I will be ever so happy. So hey, I got a new in the mix right now, so it's gonna be fucking good. So the latest one I'm working on is Sean Loves Semen. Yeah, Sean Loves Semen.
I'll follow you very closely. We can't wait till like what new magic you have to like.
Yeah. The latest one I'm working on right now is called Sean Loves Semen. SEAMEN. Sean Loves Semen. And it's about the Navy boys fucking them on their ship.
I think that just about wraps it up. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, so fucking honored by you guys, and it's just been an honor and a privilege to speak with you boys, and just you know, have some fun with your buddies, and you know, just happy that you're having some fun with my songs and just over the top. Hey, okay, Ram Ranch Cowboys, you guys just have fun in your lives and enjoy the rest of your life, and just honored that you love my music, because I am sure love my fans. So shucks, Luke. Right. Sure. Oh, exactly. Okay. Listen. So if you guys want an interview over the next several, you get in touch with me, and we'll make sure it's live at that point.
Yep.
Sure. Okay. Okay, I see it. Okay, there it is, right there. All right. Okay, I'll make sure that, you know, it's fucking sent up to. Hey, for sure. Okay, Twitter. Hey, okay, fuck. I'm so honored that, you guys are out there having fun with my music, and, just to know that Ram Ranch and Jockstrap Cowboys and these, police have evolved into such, so much fun with you guys. Then I'm just so elated. So just been an honor talking with you guys for sure, and all you super cool techie boys out there and super cool fans. So just honored by you guys. Humbled. Okay, guys. Okay, so you guys keep your eyes open, Sean.
I love you, Grant.
Hey, I love you guys. You guys are the best. I love my Cowboys and fucking Ram Ranch boys, Jockstrap Cowboys, and Biker Boys. You guys rock and rule. Okay, guys. Okay, boys. Just been an honor talking with you. Okay. Hey. I hope to be out on tour soon, so I'll keep you guys posted.
I'll buy tickets.
Hey, yeah, could be having a show. Could be having a show in Nashville or New York or wherever it might be, but I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, guys.
Right, man, take
been
it
an
easy.
honor. Okay, guys. Love you.
Love you.
Yeah.
Love you, Grant.
Love you. Okay, guys. Fucking honored.
Oh my God.